Welcome everyone. So now we'll start in the new chapter, what is geometry. And geometry is one of the oldest branches of mathematics. It came from Greek word geometria, and it means earth measurement. So geo, earth, and metra, measure. So we will be talking about lines, relations between them, angles, shapes, points, and so on, okay? So you can see geometry is all around us, and it is very important to the architects, builders, engineers, and designers of computer games even. They need to know all the rules of geometry, okay? So as you can see on the photos, we have really old buildings like Parthenon in here, okay, and the Parthenon was built in Greece, in Athens, in the 5th century BC, okay, and you also can see really new buildings in here, okay. So if we look at this building in here, let's look at the columns. So you can see all the lines in here, vertical lines, horizontal lines. We can see lots of angles in here, lots of points, okay? And we will be talking about them in the next few classes. And you're going to meet lots of new keywords, and it's really essential to learn off by heart all the keywords to understand geometry better, okay? So let's start them. So the first keyword for today is the plane. So a plane is just a flat surface like a top of the desk or a teacher's board, except that it goes on forever in every directions, okay? So you can just imagine it goes in this way, that way, and this way, okay? And it goes forever, okay? To infinity. So we cannot actually draw it, you can just imagine that. We can also mark a point. A point is like a small dot. We give a name. So this is point A, okay? And point is the smallest object in geometry, okay? The smallest object. And if we want to create something else, it's created from points. And point has no dimensions, okay? And it is denoted by a capital letter and a dot, okay? So this is point A. Okay, and the next keyword is line, okay? So by line in maths, we mean a straight line, okay? Okay, you need to imagine it's a straight line, and this line goes on and on forever in both directions, okay? It has no end points. It doesn't have the start point, doesn't have the end point. It goes and goes on forever, okay? And we can name this line by a small letter, let's say L, or we can mark 2 points, point A and point B, and we have line L or line AB. Okay, if you name it AB, you need to mark 2 points on the line. If you use small letter, 1 letter is enough. So you can use 2 capital letters or small letter for the line. And let's say I have another point on the line, and it's point C. So I have 3 points A, B, C, and they are on the same line L. What I can say about these points? If 3 points are on the same line, we can see they called collinear points. Okay, so this is the next keyword to remember. So again, we have collinear points. So A, B, C, they they are on one line. They collinear, okay? And next keyword is ray. And the ray is half line or part of the line, okay? So if that's half line, so we need to have a start point. So let's say we have a line and we have start point in here. Let's say that's A. And then we need to add another point anyway on the line, okay? Let's say it's X. Okay, so we have start point in here, and then the line goes and goes and goes and goes on forever, okay? And this is half line, and this is ray, so another keyword to remember. And how would we write it in maths? What symbol represents the ray? Okay, so if we want to say that AX is a ray, we need to use this symbol, so AX, and that means that's a ray or half ray, okay? Okay, and the next keyword is line segment, and segment means part of the line, okay? So it has to have the end and the start point, okay? So if we want to draw it, so we have start point and the end point, and let's call it CD. Okay, so that's line segment, and we can actually measure line segment. We can put the ruler in here and check how long is it. We cannot check how long is the line because it doesn't have a start and end point. It goes and goes forever. We cannot check the length of the ray. It has the first point, the beginning point or start point, but it goes and goes and goes forever. But if we have line segment, if we have 2 points for start and for the end, we can actually measure them, and we will be doing that in the next class. So in here, that's the line segment CD, and in math we use 2 brackets CD, so it has the start point and the end point, okay? So we know which one is the first one, which one is the second one. And don't forget to use this bracket. It cannot be curly bracket, it cannot be round bracket, it has to be like this, okay? This is the symbol for line segment. But if you are asked to write down the length of it, then you will write down the straight line in here, and that means you are asked to give the length of the line segment, okay? Let's say it's 7 centimeters, okay? Okay, so we can make it a little bit smaller, and I'm going to introduce you to the last keyword for today. So maybe you will know this keyword already. So let's say we have 2 lines, okay? Let's say we have XY, we have ST, and then there is one point in the middle. Okay, this is the point where these 2 lines meet. What's in the middle? Let's make it O. And there is a name for it, okay? So maybe you can remember from sets, something what's common, something what's in the middle. And this is intersection, yeah. So this point where 2 lines cross is called the point of intersection of the 2 lines. So in this case, we can write down ST intersection XY is point. Oh, okay, so this is the point of the intersection. This is the point when the 2 lines cross, okay? So for our summary today, it's really important that you will learn off by heart all the keywords you've met today, okay? And make sure you have really, really good notes and you use your pencil and ruler. Okay, so all the drawings have to be nice and neat. So the first keyword today was the plane, and the plane, okay, we can draw it in here, we can color it in, and then we have our point. So it's like a small dot, and we need to use capital letters. It might be any letter, but you need to know we use only capital letters to denote the points. Then what does it mean, the collinear? So if we have a line and there are 3 points, let's say ABC, on the one line, they called collinear. Then line, it's in here, and it goes and goes on, okay, forever in each direction, and we can mark it using small letter, or we can mark 2 points. So this line is A line or AB line. The ray, we have just 1 point, so we have the start point, let's say it's X, and it goes through Y, so this is XY. Don't forget to write down the bracket. And line segment, we have the start point and the end point. Let's say it's OT, and this is the symbol for OT. Okay, so make sure for homework you have really good notes and you learn all the words by heart for tomorrow. So see you tomorrow.